Let's start seated. And just sit comfortably with your legs. I don't really care actually what's happening down here. I mean, I do care, but like I don't care how you choose to be down here. Be down here however you want. Take your arms out in front. And then just slowly, so reach forward and then rise up with the hands. And then just start to breathe. I mean, you've been breathing, but really, really start to breathe. Like become aware of your breath. Deepening the breath in, completing the breath out. The longer you're here, notice if your arms start to feel fatigued, your shoulders, if you really want to put them down, but don't. Just notice it. I'm going to get taller and longer and use your back ribs to send your fingers up a little higher. And then all that work of extending and stretching and reaching, find some softness. Whether that be in your face, in your seat, in your back. One more breath in. Release the arms down. Inhale here. And exhale. Come onto hands and knees. And then with the hands pushing down into the ground, press the ground away. Spread the shoulder blades on your back. Good. Take a breath or two here. So shoulder protraction. And then just soften the space between the shoulder blades. Imagine you could pull the floor toward you, keeping the arms straight. And then draw the shoulder blades in toward each other. Shoulder blade retraction. Yes. Stay here for a few breaths. In this position, draw the front ribs up a little bit so that you're staying strong in your center. You're not just dropping into cow pose. Good. Inhale. Push the floor away. Spread the shoulder blades. Exhale, soften and drop it. Inhale. Press away. Exhale, soften in. A few more like that on your own. Pushing the ground away. And then softening in. One more time. Beautiful. Take the hands forward. Bring your forearms down. Maybe lift your hands up and press the elbows down. You can do this with 2 blocks under your elbows, one under either elbow. And then if you took the hands up, bring them back down. Put your whole forearm down, both sides, and then forearm plank. You can always bring your knees down here. Actually, let's all do that. Bring your knees down, at least to start. I'm going to do this protraction and retraction here. So dropping in, pushing away. So on the knees first, it gives you a little bit more stability. And then if you feel comfortable, pick up the knees and move with that here. Good. Hips come down slowly. Push the forearms down. Draw the energy of the elbows, or like the arms energetically pull toward your feet. So you're pushing down, pulling back, pulling your heart through. Tops of the feet pressing down. Breath steady, soft, and even. Good. And then gently release down. Take your left elbow out to the side. Arm is bent, elbow is bent, right angle. Elbow a little lower than your shoulder. Roll onto your left side. Come back to center and switch sides. Right elbow bent. Look to the left. Roll onto your right side. One more inhale. And release into center. Stretch your hands back. Stretch your feet back. Shalabhasana. Good. And then soften down. Stack your hands. Put your forehead on your hands. Couple breaths here. We're going to move with our breath, lifting into Shalabhasana and then releasing. So it's an inhale to lift up and exhale to come down. Inhale, reach back, legs and arms. And then exhale, bring the arms around, release down. Inhale, lifting up. And then exhale, releasing down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach the hands back like crazy. And then come forward. One more time. Inhale, hands as close together as you can without touching. And then exhale, release. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog with your exhale. Good. You have yet to gather. We're working shoulder girdle today. That's all I'm going to say on that. Take a few more breaths here. Move around if you need to. And then press firmly into your hands. Feel the wrists lift lightly, the forearms lift lightly, and then start to walk your feet toward your hands. Lengthen halfway with your inhale. Fold down with your exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, reaching up. Listen, bend your elbows out to the side, exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Come halfway with your inhale. And then fold back down with your exhale. Rise up, inhale. Bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Bend the elbows out to the side, lift the heart. Reach up, inhale. And then bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands into your heart. One more time like that. Inhale, rise up. Elbows out. Inhale. Bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, elbows out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back. Right knee down if it's okay. Anjaneyasana. Breath in. Press into the back foot. Engage the right hips. Stay for a full breath. Release your hands down. Step back to plank. Breath in. Belly down. Exhale. Cobra. Curl the heart forward. Stay here for a few breaths. Draw the thumbs in. Feel your shoulder blades move in toward each other on your back by pressing the hands down even more. Good. And then curl the heart forward. And then see if you can stay here and just pick up your hands. Downward facing dog, take it back. Good. Pause in down dog for a few breaths. So sometimes we have to tell our body what we want it to do for it to create these pathways. Right leg steps forward. Left knee gently down. Anjaneyasana, rise up. Stay here, engage the back glute or the glute in the back leg. Lift the heart a little higher. Feel the shoulder blades press into the heart. Release your hands down. Step forward. Inhale halfway. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Stay. Bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow. Come halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back. Left knee gently down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Pause here. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Belly down, exhale. Cobra. Curling up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Good. Left foot steps forward. Right knee lightly down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Elbows bend, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands forward, feet forward. Step to the top. Come halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Circle the arms down. Come halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Crescent pose, one breath, inhale. Stay, bend the elbows, exhale. Inhale, lift. Release the hands down. Plank, inhale. Belly down, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Crescent pose, inhale. Bend the elbows, exhale. Reach up, inhale. Bring the hands forward, step forward, top of the mat. Come halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Root to rise, inhale. Pause on the top, bend the elbows. Inhale. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Left foot steps back. Inhale, crescent pose. Elbows bend, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plank breath in. Belly down, exhale. Slide your forearms forward. Come into Sphinx. And then come into forearm plank. Come back to Sphinx, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg stretches back, inhale. And then exhale, bring your foot forward. Crescent, one breath to rise up. Bend the elbows with the exhale, lift the heart. Inhale, reach. Step forward, top of your mat. Yes. Come halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. And then step to plank. Stay for an inhale. Bend the elbows lower to your belly or halfway down, which is Chaturanga Dandasana. Curling up into your back bend, Cobra Up Dog, anyone that you like. And then Downward Facing Dog with your exhale. And then pause there and breathe. Good. So I'll be cueing this as Chaturanga. So Chaturanga is that low plank position. I had a long-time student ask me what Chaturanga was. She was confused by it. And she'd wanted to ask me for 5 years. Is that ridiculous? And she finally just asked me on Saturday. If you didn't see my email, I mentioned that. I didn't mention it was Chaturanga. If you don't know what a pose is, and I'm just throwing it out there, this is on me, by the way, that she wasn't clear what it was. Chaturanga is that halfway point. You don't have to do it. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway with your inhale, and then fold with your exhale. Rise up with your inhale, and bring your hands into your heart. My point is I'm all for faking it till you make it, but if you don't know what a pose is, and I'm just like throwing it out there like it's familiar, ask me. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Plank to the floor or plank to Chaturanga or just Chaturanga. So this is Chaturanga. Inhale, rise. Downward Facing Dog. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, feet to your hands. Halfway up, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Root, rise, inhale. Hands into heart, exhale. Right. Inhale, stretch the fingers down, wide and up. Feel that big circle. And then push the air away. Come forward, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Downward Facing Dog, exhale.
All right, great. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Heels up, inhale. Knees bend, exhale, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bow. Halfway. Chaturanga. Rising open. And Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, right leg back. Good. Bend the knee, open the front of the right hip rather. If it feels good, if it doesn't, skip it. If it feels good, maybe lower down onto your left forearm. You can slide your right hand back a little if you want. Good. If you have the knee bent, really pull your foot toward your tailbone and lift the knee up and back. Good. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, place your foot forward. Good. Bend the front knee. Pull the heart forward. Good. Stay and breathe. Really nice.
Okay. All right.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Stay there and breathe. Good. Good. Really nice. And then bring your hands into your heart. Push off the back toes. And then lift. See if you can keep the strength of the back leg that you just had in that lunge. Here in Virabhadrasana 3. Yes. Yes. Bend the left leg, come up to standing. Keep the knee bent. Good. You're not going to touch your foot. Not yet. Probably in a little bit. Reach your hands back. Don't touch your foot. Pull your foot toward your hip. Don't touch your foot. Not touching. Not touching. Reach the hands back. Pull the foot and reach the hands back. Pull the foot in, reach the hands back. And then chair pose. So without using your hands there, you're getting a lot of hamstring. I hope you felt that. One more breath in. Bring the hands down. Forward fold, or take the fingers forward, take the hands forward. Split your knees, bring your knees up into your triceps, tip forward. My toes are still on the floor, but I've just stacked myself up so I'm ready to pick up my feet. Gaze comes forward, hug the elbows in. And then however you want, coming back into downward facing dog. Move through with your breath. Beautiful. Yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Pause in your breath in downward facing dog. Reconnect to your foundation, to your hands, to your feet. Really nice. Strong arms. Left leg stretches back. If it feels good, bend the knee, open the front of the left hip, and if you want, lower down onto the right forearm. And if you want, bring the left hand a little closer toward your foot, your right foot even. Okay, so just back a little bit under your shoulder. And then really pull that foot toward the hip and lift the knee. Good. Find three-legged dog. Carefully unravel that. And then left foot comes forward. Hands floor or block. Pull the heart forward, back leg works really straight and strong. Come nice and high on the toes. Wake up the ankle. Beautiful. Bring your hands into your heart. Start to push off, pull up. Try to keep the energy of the back leg and just lifting off from it, the front foot. Keeping the back leg pretty much the same as it was when it was down on the ground, energetically. Start to bend the right leg. Come up to stand. Good. Pull your foot in toward your hip. Reach your hands back. You're not taking the foot. Reach back, pull up. Reach back, pull up. Good. And so to reach back, roll the chest open. Get those shoulders to open in the front and retract the shoulder blades. Yes, yes, yes. Pull up that foot, and then chair with an inhale. Forward fold or hands reach forward. Grow if you want. And then back to down dog. Whatever pathway you'd like. Beautiful, beautiful. Really nice. Awesome. Right leg back, inhale. Open up the hip, lower to the forearm if you'd like. Slide your right hand back in line with your left elbow. Bring your left knee onto your left tricep. Just kind of tip forward. Maybe start to get lighter in this left foot. Some days this comes easy for me, other days it feels like what in the what. So just accept whatever it is today. Good. And then inhale. Three-legged dog, come back out. Place your foot forward. Good. Crescent, inhale. Standing splits, exhale. If you want to work a little bit on balance, maybe bring your hands behind your right calf. I like prayer with my thumbs pressing into my calf, and then extend that left leg away.
Lessons always there, that less is always more. When you're alone with me, you never come up short. You never come up short. Never come up short. Never come up short.
Start to bend the left leg. Rise up.
Don't know where you start.
Good. Reach back with both hands. This time you get to take the foot. How exciting is that? One or both of the hands on the foot. Press the foot away. And then start to open up. So hands holding on, foot pressing away. Yeah. And then chair. Inhale. And hands come down. Beautiful. Tip forward. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Rise and open. Dog exhale. Left leg stretches back, inhale. Open the front of the hip if it feels good. Lower to the right elbow, forearm. And then left hand can slide back in line with the right elbow on the ground. And then left knee onto your left tricep. And then maybe start to play with getting light in this right leg. Just kind of like, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then three-legged dog. Place the left foot forward. Crescent inhale. Bow, reach back. Standing split. Find what you need today. If you're working on this balance, maybe hands to prayer behind the left calf, thumbs pressing into the calf. Maybe walk the hands forward. Find what you need today. And then bending the right knee. Rising up. Pull the foot in, reach back. Pull the foot in, reach back, and then find your foot. Good. And then press away. Good. Beautiful. Good. So shoulders open. Yes. Beautiful. Shoulder blades hugging into the back. Come into chair. Sink down, sink down, sink down. And then Navasana. Good. Right leg stays up, left leg hovers off the ground. Take it back, shoulders stay up. Reach the fingers toward the left leg. Make the legs longer. Good. Switch the legs. Good, both legs down, hovering. Center super strong. Back up to boat. Left leg stays up, right leg comes down, lower down. switch. Both down. Back up to boat. And then through to chaturanga or straight to down dog or any pathway here that you like. Release your forearms to the ground. Lace your fingers, pinky side down. Give your head, your neck some space by pressing the floor away with your forearms. One more inhale. Keep the arms. Exhale, bend the knees. Hover your knees off the ground. Pull the gaze forward, pull the heart forward, and then press back up. Push, 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 and then bend the knees. So pressing the hands firmly down, pressing the arms firmly down. You're just going to move in and out of this. When you come through here, your shoulders are wide in the back. When you press through dolphin, they're moving into your back. One more time. Good little pause. Separate the hands. Bend the knees. See if you can lift to plank. And then downward facing dog, however you want. Right leg back, inhale. Good. So open the front of the right hip, lengthen the knee. Maybe go ahead, slide this right hand back, and then slowly lower that left arm down. Just see if you can do it in that sequence. And then right knee to elbow to tricep. You don't have to go anywhere. Inhale, back up. Bring that right hand forward. Lift up, step your right foot forward. Stay high on the back toes. Give yourself a pretty wide stance here. And then straighten both of the legs. Use blocks if you got them, if you need them. Feel your whole right foot outside of the arch of your foot, pressing down. So all of the toes, the whole ball of the foot, the inner heel, the arch lifts, center of the heel. And against that pressure of the foot pressing down, the leg gets longer. And then imagine you could pull up from the foot on the inner and outer leg, all the way up into the hip. See if you can draw the right foot back a little bit. Bow a little in. And then take off into half moon. Lock under the right hand if you got it. Rolling open. Without touching your back foot. Bend your top leg. Really pull your foot in toward your hip. Without touching your foot. Reach the left hand toward the back of your mat. Without touching your foot. Pulling in, reaching back. And then as you kind of do so, you might just find that your foot is right there for your hand. If so, grab it lightly and then press it. Shavasana. We're going to move from here to warrior two. Bend the front leg, release the back foot, lean forward to stretch the left leg back, and then arrive in Virabhadrasana 2. You know I like a long stance here, so maybe start to inch that right foot forward, left foot back a little bit, however you want to get there, but see if you can take this stance a little longer. And you've got a few breaths here. Yeah. Good, good, good. Beautiful. Reverse warrior inhale. And then bring your hands around to the ground. Sit back to plank. Lift the hips up. Bend the elbows. See if you can come into dolphin. Just lower down. If you want to lace the hands again, go for it. And then right leg to the sky if it feels okay. Bend the left knee. Maybe take some little hops here. And I encourage you to just play with that and not feel the need to just throw yourself up, but to get used to where the balance is when you're in your forms like that. Yep. Beautiful. And then both feet down. Rise to plank. And then your path to downward facing. Inhale, left leg back. And then maybe slide this left hand back a little bit toward the back of your mat. And then lower your elbow. Forearm down, open up the hip. Stay there, or bring that left knee onto your left tricep. And then take it back. Good. And left foot steps forward. Blocks on either side of your foot if it's helpful. You're here for quite a few breaths. You're here for quite a few breaths. Don't rush off. Connect down to the foot.
Take me to that higher place.
Feel all your toes. The base of each of those toes. The outer foot, the outer heel, the center of the heel, the inner heel. You want to balance the heel so the center of the heel is heavier than the inner and outer heel independent. If you have an arch in your foot, if your feet are not flat, you're actively drawing the arch upward. Even if you do have flat feet, you're imagining to draw that arch up. And then from that connection of the foot down, the leg gets longer and stronger. Maybe deepen the crease of that left hip.
I pray for grace. May we open up these gates.
And then soften the front knee. Slide the foot back a little bit, melt in a little deeper if it's okay. And then push off the back toes, shift your center forward and half moon. And then if it's okay, bend the top leg, but don't take the foot. And then reach the right hand to the back of the mat, but don't take the foot. Don't even touch it. Just reach, 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 reach. So working to open up that heart. And then in this process, as you're going back, if your foot is just there, great. Take the foot and Shavasana.
Grace. Shine a light into this place.
Yes. Beautiful.
Grace.
Couple more breaths from here and just kind of visualize what the transition is going to be like. I'm going to come from here to warrior two. So bending the front knee, leaning forward, releasing the back leg, and then slowly arriving.
Take me to that
Good.
higher place.
Beautiful. And then maybe lengthen out your stance a little bit.
Grace.
With an inhale, reverse warrior. Beautiful. And then bring your hands around. And then step to plank. Maybe just go ahead and lift the hips up a little bit so it's like you're halfway between plank and down dog. And then just lower the forearms down. If you need to put your knees down to get there, go for it. If you want to lace the hands, lace the hands. Otherwise, arms in parallel, pressing the forearms down to give yourself space. And then left leg to the sky. You don't have to go anywhere, but maybe you just start to take like these little hops. Maybe you don't even hop, you just shift. And start to feel where you might be in space if you were to shift. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then feet come down. Bend your knees. Lift up to plank. Chaturanga. Rise. And downward facing dog, please. Smooth out your breath. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the top of your mat. Halfway inhale, and then fold, exhale. Chair, inhale. Press up to stand, and draw your hands into your heart. Inhale for chair. And then bow forward, exhale. Inhale for length, pull the gaze forward, chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Left heel roots, warrior one, rise up, engage the back glute. Lift the heart to the thumbs. Release your hands down. Inhale, plank, chaturanga. You have time. Rise. Up dog, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot steps forward. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Curl up, inhale. Dog, exhale. Soft, even, steady breath. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, stretch back, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Utkatasana, inhale. Press to stand, hands into your heart. Inhale, chair. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Down dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. Halfway down or the floor. Curl the heart. And downward facing dog. Soft, even, steady breath. Beautiful. So we're taking like an extra breath in these transitions so that you can stay in rhythm and not feel like you're struggling to get through with the breath. Hopefully you feel that. Inhale to toes. Bend the knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway. And bow down. Chair. Press up. Release. Last time. Inhale. Chair. Forward fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Rise. And dog. Inhale, stay. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Hands to the ground, exhale. Your inhale puts you in plank. You do what you want with the exhale. Chaturanga, the floor, down dog. And we'll meet in dog. Inhale and dog. Left foot forward, exhale. Inhale to rise. And then exhale, release the hands. Breath in for plank. This time to your belly. Bend both of your knees. Do not touch your feet. Reach back. Pull your feet in toward your hips. Reach back. Don't touch your feet. Pull in, reach back. Pull in, reach back. And then stack your hands forehead down. Beautiful. So without getting that connection of the hands to the feet, there's so much work that has to happen in the shoulder girdle, in the hamstrings, in the hips to create that shape. We're going to do that again. Bend your knees. Reach back. Don't take your feet. Just try to pull your feet into your hips. Try to take your hands to the back of your mat. Open up your chest. Last inhale. And then release. Good. If you're putting the work in there, it probably feels about 500 times harder than Vinyasa. That exponential is open for debate, but... I will respond to that. Oh, Siri's talking to me. Why is she talking to me? She's so nosy. Last one. You knew there had to be a third, right? Okay, so same thing. Bend the knees. Really pull those feet in. Reach back. Feel the shoulder blades move into your heart. Now, if you want, take the feet and then press away. And just notice, like for me, this is so much easier. Like I can be here and be here and be here because now I've got this connection, and so my arms and my legs are doing like, they're just kind of holding on, and I'm getting like truly like minimal work. Whereas when I release this, everybody release, pull and reach back. Oh my God. Child's pose. Press it back. When we're working in variations of postures, it's not because one is better than the other. It's because of whatever our intention or focus is. So classical Vinyasa is an amazing pose. I'm not saying that it's easy, but when you take away that connection of the hands and the legs together, the hands and the feet, the arms and legs, it completely changes the dynamic. It's a much more active back bend. So now we're going to have some options. If you'd like to get upside down, we're going to do that right now. And all that work of not touching your foot with your hand is the work that prepares you for scorpion. It's that pulling of the feet in toward you, toward your head in scorpion. You can do forearm, so classical scorpions on the forearms. You can do scorpion in a handstand if you want. You don't have to do either one. Headstand's great, shoulder stand, legs up the wall is fantastic. If you want to get the heart above your head and you want to just be in Prasarita Padottanasana, that's awesome. So I'm going to talk you through scorpion. If you care to join me, if you're good with it, you can just fly away, but maybe just listen. So I do like using the wall here because it does give you a little, well, one, sense of security, but also it gives you some feedback if you need it. So get thee to a wall if you'd like, and then give yourself some space. You're going to need some space. Start in dolphin. Lift up carefully. You can find the wall. So first thing, using the wall, you can kind of use the wall to push against and pull the heart forward, like you want to look at your thumbs. And then you're going to pull one foot off, pull it in toward your hip, toward the back of your head. Release that. The other side. Release that. And then take a pause. And breathe. So if you're very confident in Panchamayurasana and you don't need to use the wall, fantastic. If you're still using the wall, come back up if you want. I'm going to lift with my other leg. Coming up, finding the wall, walking both feet down, curling the heart forward, and then pulling the feet toward the back of the head so that you're getting that sense of when we reached for the foot in dancer's pose but didn't have it. When we reached back in half moon, but we didn't actually take the foot. When we did Dhanurasana, but we didn't take the feet. It's the same sensation there. We've just added the shoulder girdle in a really kind of crazy way. So play with that. Have fun. You've got a few more breaths here. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Very, very nice. We're going to come into child's pose. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Well done. Hi. And then come onto your backs. Take your legs up. Separate them. Thread the needle or recline Gomukhasana. So if you feel good doing so, right leg's going to come on top of left. So like your hamstring on the right leg is going to come on top of the quadricep, and then you bend at your knees. This doesn't work on your body, and it really doesn't on some bodies. It just doesn't work. No need to torture yourself. Come into ankle to knee pose instead. But if you're good here, first come to the knees with the hands and then start to slide maybe to the shins and then maybe to the feet. And maybe kick the feet out wide. Allow your sacrum to get a little heavier. And then switch sides. Go in easy. Start with the knees. Maybe down to the shins. And then maybe to the feet. And notice how the choices you make in a posture affect how you feel. Your breath, your angst, your joy. You don't need to suffer in a pose. Make it work for you. Last inhale. And then release with your exhale. We're just going to take a twist. Any twist that you like in the direction that you feel like going. And then switch your twists. And then set up for Shavasana. Release your legs out. Release your arms, eyes, jaw, lips, breath. Deepen your breath. Slowly wake up your body. And when you're ready, come all the way up to sitting. Draw your hands into your heart. Feel the effects of your practice. Always, always honor that you showed up. Thanks for being here. Eyes open and gently release. Thank you. Thank you. So good to see you all.